is the eve of the Switch 2 launch. So for those who don't know, I pre-ordered my Switch 2 the night that the pre-orders went live. I pre-ordered from Best Buy, and my order is currently, like, the charges are pending against my card. It says that it'll be ready for pickup tomorrow, but I'm gonna go to the midnight launch because that should be tomorrow. I think it shakes out all right. I drove by the Best Buy a little bit ago, and there were about a dozen or so people lined up outside the store. I don't know if they have pre-orders or not, but I do have a pre-order, so I don't feel the need to line up outside the store, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here at home, fed my cats, and now I'm just kind of waiting until about 10 o'clock Central Time to go back to the store and join the line then, because then it should be just about an hour or so that I have to actually hang out in a line. So yeah, that's the goal, is just minimize the amount of time that I'm in some kind of a line. So yeah, just gonna hang out until then, and then I should be coming back to you from line at Best Buy, unless something changes between now and then. Okay, it is 9:47. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to get over to Best Buy, and then it'll be about an hour till launch. So I've got my Best Buy app with all the order confirmation information that I hope they need. I got my driver's license. Hopefully that's all I need. Hopefully they give me a bag. I might have a bag in here somewhere I can make something do with, if I need to. But hopefully, you know, they'll give me a bag for all my stuff, all my Switch 2 stuff, and we'll get home. We'll do the unboxing video, which is probably going to be part of this video, and we'll go from there. You'll see the hands that you're all probably used to. So, all right. Let's head to Best Buy, see what's going on there.
A few moments later.
Let's taste it. It's pretty good. They're never looking when I want them to be though.
Have you looked up the hours beforehand?
Yeah.
Or are they just like closed for random other reasons?
No. They close at 7:30. So it begins.
So it does.
I thought maybe if I picked the higher speed option, I could be done with this before you have to go in. I don't think so, because I'm going to lose.
They'll probably be in there for a while.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm not going to win this. I'm going to have to restart.
Yeah, they're taking 1101 very seriously.
Yeah.
Well, you know when all the stores are opening, maybe that minute.
One last lick, you know, an end of an
I
era.
licked that once.
I mean, you've got a
I
Mario
licked my
Kart.
own cartridge.
Sorry, man.
I got you.
Hey, congrats.
You guys good to go in?
All right.
Thank you. Good.
Both of you guys got pickup? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You can take a look at any accessories and anything you wanted right here. And then name is right over there. And the do-rag will be your pickup. So I'm just going to wait behind that gentleman for you guys to pick up. So.
All right.
And these are the only memory cards right now that they have that will work on it.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Sounds good. Right here.
See, the real challenge here is I already got my amiibo from Nintendo, so
Just duplicates. Oh, they have Yakuza 0 in here now.
yeah. Okay, I don't need to get Cyberpunk today.
It's right there, though. Only one copy.
It'll be back in stock. But you know what? I do need to get a second set of Joy-Con.
Does it come with this?
Basically, that one just lets you charge them, but it's not like
okay. Yeah.
it's not like the middle's a battery or anything. So you know. Just need to get a second set of Joy-Con. good night. You too. Have fun, everyone. Massive line, but not for me. The goods are secured. Now to find out where I parked. All right, let's get the car going. I know what y'all are here for. We have Nintendo Switch 2, baby. Woo! Gotta let the excitement out. Okay, I'm gonna very, I don't know how this is gonna look. Very carefully now, I gotta drive home. We've gotta unbox this shit. I was gonna go to bed. That's not happening anymore. We're gonna play some Mario Kart tonight. So I'll be back in like 15 minutes. We'll do the unboxing. We'll start playing some Mario Kart. I've done it. It's all mine. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got a lot of stuff. We don't care about these things. What we want is the console. So I'm gonna try to reposition this now. This is it. This is Nintendo Switch 2. And this one includes Mario Kart World. I can't believe this is real. So you've got some really nice packaging along the side. I should probably have checked for the tape and stuff beforehand, but I did not. So my apologies. So we've got our nice box, Switch 2, and it looks like there's a little bit of tape, so I'm gonna need a knife to open that, I think. And so we're gonna carefully try to determine where the best place to cut this is gonna be. Let's try right here. That looked good. So we'll lift that tab up. This will unfold. And there it is. Nintendo Switch 2 and Joy-Con 2. It's much bigger, but it's, we've got to take it out. That is much larger than the OLED Switch. So this is wonderful. We're gonna leave that off to the side for the moment. And I'm gonna try to leave some of these bags in the way they're coming. Oh, this is much nicer. This fits in the hand like this is a real controller right here. Oh yeah, that's a controller. Let's get the other one out. Joy-Con L. Yeah, that's a controller. So let's go ahead and stick these back in the box. Let's lift this out. Excuse me, kitten. My kitten is going for the knife. Oh, I think I'm noticing this now. There's some additional stuff below here. So the download code for Mario Kart World. Definitely gonna be needing that. There's the manual. There's our HDMI cord, which we'll definitely need. I'm running out of space on this. And then our Joy-Con straps. Those are all underneath here as well. So let me replace the manual, because I'm not gonna need that. Let's set that over there. And here we go. So we've got the charging cable and the AC adapter. Both of these things definitely gonna need. This is bigger and heavier than like that standard, I don't even know what it is, like 20-watt adapter that they've been giving out in everything up to this point. So yeah. And let's take out the thing. These are separate now. They're not one unified thing. Here we've got the Joy-Con 2 grip. So very similar to the original grip, but of course, it's magnetic. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is massive. It's also nice. So, yeah. And that was so easy. I've never even done that before. Let's try that again. Oh, that's great. That's great. And then here, only thing really left is the dock itself. This is the new, kind of bubbly Nintendo Switch 2 dock. And that's everything that comes in this box. So let's close this back up. Set this back here. And where'd my Joy-Con 2 go? There they are. And there's just this little lever in the back. They just release like so. Let's try attaching these. Oh, that's great. And there we go. System is now docked. All right, let's get into a couple other accessories before we get too crazy here, and I'll come back to those in a little bit. Let's talk about the SD card. Let's see if I can find a way to get rid of this sticker. Love Best Buy, hate these little stickers. Kind of for that reason. So we've got the questionable SD card placement, and this is a micro SD express card. Nintendo Switch 2 will only work with this type of SD card. I've got a 1 terabyte micro SD card in this, my OLED Switch, and I'm not going to be able to use it on Nintendo Switch 2. Between the internal memory of Switch 2 and this, I'm going to have only about 512 gigabytes. So we'll see how problematic this becomes, but let's see if we can. That was incredibly easy. I was expecting I would need to use the knife. Oh, fuck. Don't care about that. Let's take the Switch 2 out and let's open up the kickstand. And it's U-shaped now, which is different. But let's try to insert the micro SD card in there like so. We'll close that up. We'll return it to the dock. Okay, we're working our way through this. Let's go with the camera next. So here is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. This is going to be used for things like game chat or camera play within things like Mario Party. looks like we've got a couple more little tape strips here, so let's go ahead and cut those. I thought Nintendo did away with these in the Switch era, but maybe I'm misremembering. Use the knife to open that up so we don't crease the box too much. And here it is. Go ahead and open this up. It's got its own little cable. And then we'll come out here. We've got the camera itself. It's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, in all honesty. So there it is. Just this little thing. It's quite heavy. I think the stand is metal. And there you can see where you will plug stuff. You'll plug the thing in. It's got a little cable management thing there. Switch 2 logo at the bottom. Fantastic. We'll set the camera off to the side for the time being. Slide this back in, kind of like so. Wonderful. Set that back there. Let's do the Pro controller next. And this box, I can already tell, is much bigger than the original Pro controller box. And I know this because I had to buy, excuse me, kitten, because I had to buy a Switch 1 Pro controller not too long ago. Not too long before Switch 2 came out. It was after it was announced because my other Pro controller started to kind of go on started to drift. So I was like, well, I don't want to spend money on a new Pro controller, but I kind of have to. And then Switch 2 came out and it's like, well, I'm going to anyway. So let's take this guy out here. It's got its own charging cable, of course. I assume, looking at it, it looks to be USB Type-C, just like the original was, so you probably are going to be able to use the same charging cable just fine. And there we go. This feels much nicer than the Switch 1 Pro controller. This is nice. And I can feel my fingers resting on the grip buttons, but they're not, like, that's a very intentional action. It's kind of like a squeeze almost to turn those on. So that's great. I like this Pro controller quite a bit. You know, if the first impressions are that telling, then yeah. I had a very negative reaction to the original Switch controller, Switch Pro controller. So this is positive. This is awesome. And last, let's just set that down there for the time being. Kind of last, kind of not. We've got the Switch 2 carrying case. So let's take a look at this. Of course, we've got the little seals. Let's see, can we get this? Perfect. We'll just kind of pull this out. And I hear some additional plastic in here. Oh, that's right. This comes with a screen protector. I hate screen protectors, so I'm gonna keep this in the box. But it's it gets kind of stuck in there. Like, you don't really know that it's in there. So if you buy one of these, be aware. And here it is. Let's take this little thing off. And we've got the two colored Joy-Con 2 things. Let's go ahead and pull this case out. Lovely. I'm gonna swap that back into the box before we get too far. And here we go. So I've got a Splatoon 3 version of a case kind of like this. And there we go. Game holders, you can put your straps in there, and then the Switch 2 itself will just kind of rest in there. And you'll fold this up and take the Switch 2 with you. But Switch 2's not going anywhere just yet. So we'll set that over here. And then the final thing, truly the final thing that I have for y'all is an extra set of Joy-Con 2 controllers. I got these because I want to play some games that use these with my family, with Mario Party specifically. And they were in the store, and so I got them. There was no other reason. So since we've already got our 2 Joy-Con controllers, and I need to put that knife down, I'm not going to open these on camera. You know what to expect. They're just more Joy-Con controllers. So let's set those over there. And let's put that over there. And let's reposition the camera a little bit. All right. With that, let's try to do the system transfer. So I'm gonna turn on my OLED switch, go over to system settings, system, and I think it's under system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm gonna leave that over there for the moment. Let's turn on this bad boy. It's probably gonna have to be done by the power button, yeah? Press and hold that. Ooh, yes. This is comfortable. This is nice. Nintendo Switch 2. Those speakers are nice too. Man, this is holy hell. How did we ever use the original Switch? This is amazing. Okay, English US, the Americas, accept, internet settings. It's gonna search for my network. It's gonna need to do this to do the system update and everything. So let me find, I thought I knew it. Let me grab a, fortunately this is all saved in my passwords app, which is on my phone. Unfortunately, I'm using my phone to record this video, so that doesn't quite work. Let's see if I entered it in right. This is massive, but it feels so nice. Okay, connection successful. About download update data. You can continue setting up while the update downloads. Perfect. And I am in not the same time zone as Denver, am I? No, Chicago. With Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want. The system stand can be adjusted at whatever angle you like. Just pull out the rear stand. We've done that. We can also connect the AC adapter to the top. Use the release button, pull to the side. Oh, it wants me to do it. That's very smooth. And detach the left Joy-Con. That's very smooth. Oh, and I guess we're going to use the kickstand. We'll do that later. We'll skip the attachment guide. It's downloading the data, so we'll give it a minute to finish. This is really nice. Actually, let's reconnect to the such a satisfying sound. That's better than the Switch 1's sound. Okay, so I was busy playing with the Joy-Con. It looks like the update finished, and it's doing its thing. Don't think it told me how much battery was left on the Switch 2, so hopefully it's, you know, enough. The system update is complete. Oh, of course. We're going to start the system transfer. Going to sign in to my Nintendo account. And for this part, I guess I'm gonna have to go back to my iPad. So I'm going to scan this QR code with my smart device. And I'm gonna do a little sign in here real quick, the off camera though, because actually it's not really important that I got rid of that because I use a passkey. We're gonna enter the code here. There we go. So signed into my Nintendo account. Okay, move this system and the source system close together, which they are about as close as they can get. Let me close out of that. Next, connect an AC adapter to start downloading data. Okay, so it is gonna make me connect the AC adapter at this point, which is totally fine. I just gotta plug in the AC adapter. And this cable it's reasonably long. I think that's comparable to the original cord length. Go ahead and do that. And I happen to have an outlet right over here. So I'm going to plug this in. And we're going to plug in the top. And it was relatively full, 71%. Okay, bring the system close together. Done. Please do, okay, this is gonna bother me. Please do the following on the source Nintendo system. Open the home menu, go to Switch 2 transfer, okay. And it's going to give me a whole thing about transferring my data. Sounds good. That's okay. Just a burner profile. Save data from the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to Switch 2. I have a lot of save data, so okay. It's gonna make me connect this console's power adapter as well. Now this is where it gets a little complicated because I don't have a second outlet available over here where I'm recording this. It should be getting power. There we go. So it does need to be the original console's AC adapter. My OLED switch to this Switch 2 system. We're gonna start the download and we'll see how long this goes. See how long this takes. In the meantime, it has a little QR code here letting you know about game chat. And it's gonna just calculate the amount of time here. It's gonna give some more tips. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here and come back once my system transfer has completed. All right, the system transfer is almost done, but I did forget to talk about this, which is the promotional coin that they were giving out at Best Buy. And I, and you watching this, probably love these kind of little trinkety things. So on one side it says Nintendo Switch 2, and on the back it says Best Buy. So, and the year 2025. So I've got a couple of these kind of coins that Nintendo has distributed over the years. I've got a few, not too many of them, but they are kind of nice to have. They're nice little collectibles. I was about to walk out of the store and the guy just was like, "Sir, and he gave me this because the guy forgot." So yeah, with that, it looks like the system transfer has completed. So the Switch 2 is going to reboot. Oh, and of course, maybe it wasn't done just yet. Maybe it was lying. Oh, data has been sent. Please wait until the process is complete on Nintendo Switch 2. And it's carrying over, I guess at this point, all my settings and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and click OK on this. And it didn't format my Switch at all. It seems to be still able to work on its own. You can see it's now 12:03. It's probably not visible, actually. Oh, system transfer complete. Oh, and of course the Joy-Con 2 disconnected. System transfer complete. Setup complete. Go to the home menu, press the home button. Oh, that's such fun little animation. That's great. And it is, might have done this a little too soon, and it is an exact copy of my Switch home screen. So it lets me pick up right where I left off. I am getting this note though about a virtual game card that's been added. So I pre-ordered from Nintendo's website the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. And that's now a virtual game card that I have access to. So I'm going to say, okay, awesome. Oh, such a great sound. There's one thing Nintendo's been nailing with the design of Switch and Switch 2. It's the sound design. That's truly, truly fantastic. And there it is. Switch 2 Welcome Tour is now downloading. Looks like I have a oops. Looks like I have a friend online. Let's take a look at who that is. Oh yeah, Bradley. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've got the dock and everything all set up. So I'm going to transition over to plugging the Switch 2 into the TV itself. I have a wired connection, which is gonna be faster to download all of this data. And then I'm gonna get the OLED model initialized. I'm gonna reset it because I don't need it anymore. And I'm gonna focus just on Switch 2. So I'll come back with that here in a little bit. All right, so I got my Nintendo Switch set up. You can see it in kind of the lower left cubby. I've also got the camera set up just a little bit to the left of the TV, kind of by the HomePod. Once I got it all plugged in, it popped up this message. The connected TV supports HDR. If you set up HDR, game visuals will be enhanced with a vivid color display. So we're going to adjust, because I want to take advantage of HDR. Adjust the pattern until, adjust the display until the pattern on the left is visible and the pattern on the right isn't. When you're done, select next. Oops, and I'm going the wrong way. So, I think right about there. Okay. How the brightness will look during gameplay. To adjust the brightness, press Y. Looks good to me. All right, so here we are. We've got everything here. Yeah, this is awesome. You can see it's downloading everything. Imagine if I go over here. Oh, interface has changed a little bit. It now has software and then groups. So you can see everything here is just kind of loading up. Some things are anyway. You can see that a lot of my stuff is ejected game cards because I didn't want them all to download all at once. So these are the things that were on my system, and it's doing that part. So if I go to controllers, how to use mouse controls. All right, let's talk about mouse controls. Let me clear off the table in front of me for a minute. All right, so let's do this. Joy-Con 2 controllers support mouse controls. Try it out, select next, and follow on-screen guides. I'm going to need to detach my Joy-Con 2 controllers from the grip. So next, Using the strap can help make this easier. Alas, they are in front of the TV, so I'm not going to do that right now. To display the cursor, set the Joy-Con 2 on a flat surface and move it as the image shows. So if I lay it flat, oh, this is something. Okay, and then press L or R. Next. Ooh. While using mouse controls, you can tilt the control stick to scroll through menus. Move the cursor around the options to try it out. Oh, this works out actually. This isn't too bad. It's a little uncomfortable because my hand's in kind of a weird position. It needs a little more on like the left side, but anyway, it's button 1, 2, 4. Oh, these aren't actual buttons that do something. These are, gotcha. You can use mouse controls on the home menu and in compatible software. Okay. And if you saw Nintendo Today, you know that this is interactive. That was so worth downloading Nintendo Today. There's a thing about GL and GR, how to pair controllers, search for controllers. We're just gonna come back here for the time being. And let's not use mouse controls anymore. I'm gonna go to the eShop and I'm gonna reattach my controllers at this time as well. Such a satisfying sound. Enter the PIN or sign-in info for your Nintendo account. I'm also gonna say, remember me. Oh no, it might not. Okay. So here is the eShop on Nintendo Switch 2. Definitely looks a little bit different. I would say better. Holy shit, it actually loaded. Hey there. Oh, so yeah, search browse, played by friends. So you can see I've got friends that have played some games here. Featured is pretty similar to how this worked on Switch 1, I believe. Pre-orders for Donkey Kong Bonanza, Nintendo Classics, Welcome Tour, Mario Kart World, Cyberpunk. How quickly does the page for Cyberpunk load? Holy shit, it loaded instantly. God damn, it's a miracle. Amazing. There's a functional eShop for the time being. Incredible. And these pages are just loading absolutely insane. Yeah, let's get recommendations. Okay. This is a lot of information. So ZL back 10 seconds, skip 10 seconds, wish list, next, additional information. You'll find this seems kind of complicated. Well, let's go through these recommendations. I'm not gonna play Sonic Mania. Probably not. Definitely not Puyo Puyo Tetris. Persona 5 Royal I would like to play at some point. Not for 50 bucks. I own this game. Oh, but it's being played by one of my friends. Bayonetta 3, so I do own this game, but it's saying it's similar to Pikmin 1. I don't know how much I believe that. Bloodstained, Blaster Master Zero, another Code Recollection. I do want to play this. It's on my wish list. Super Monkey Ball. You're caught up on this week's recommendations. Fantastic. That was worthwhile. Wish list. So I've got the... oh, this is nice. There's even a little option here to filter your wish list by what's on sale. And you can filter this by... Let's go old to new. Nice. There's some deals. There's bestsellers, recent releases, coming soon, Nintendo Switch Online, or enter a code. I'm gonna enter my code for Mario Kart. And I will say that that came off incredibly easy. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but That's what happened. Let's go ahead and enter in this code. 833 8XKD LW49 CORH. Okay. Mario Kart World. Redeem. This may take a moment. It did not take a moment. We're gonna go ahead and close out of this, and there's the virtual game card screen again. Such a satisfying sound. It's gonna go ahead and begin downloading Mario Kart World. I wanna do some quick management of my groups. So as you can see, I've got these groups set up by year, and then there's some other kind of categories I've set up here as well. So let's go to 2025. I'm going to edit the group, I'm going to add software, and I'm going to look for Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, and Mario Kart World. Gonna hit save, and there we go. So now, whenever I want to find what released in 2025, I can go to the group and say, oh yeah, that's right. So I think that's all I've got to show for the time being in Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.